most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. These guys mired in a losing streak. Hoping a trip home is going to help them snap. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kane Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And off we go from SoFi. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Seahawks, first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hand off to the back. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. All the left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Number 12. It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Stopped by Deion Henley.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Going on seconds.
the Chargers' 32-yard line.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, you went right through.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
And if he replicated his game from last week, Kate, they'd win 9 times out of 10. Last week, it was just the odd case for a 4-touchdown game. It wasn't enough to do the job. I know he's focused on that one pick, not all the scores he threw. I focus on all the good he did and tried to reach those same heights right here.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. His first throw is an interception. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Now, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This play is a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down, so no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
To the air on 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, well, obviously without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Chargers, nothing.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate. Every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Herbert now off the play fake. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force 4th down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And here in the 1st, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To number 89.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Shotgun now on third down. He's making a bid for it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's now second and 10.
Looking in the air here. Getting out to his left. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Pierce up the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
On the
line.
play fake, it's Herbert. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 on the Seahawks 40-yard
Play
line.
fake, now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He's trying to push. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
That's another Chargers first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. They send a tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Right here is the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. And he winds up a little short of that marker, but after getting 7 here, Brock, we might see them go for it on fourth down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Dicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx it.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing from the gun.
First down, Seahawks.
That one's complete right side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. Jump off, caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on it to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 30 short.
12 yards on the play.
He's going to keep this one. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came with the...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
17. Chargers 3.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10, Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Johnston. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
On the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
And the Chargers first down.
Handoff running right. Here. And we'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 8 yards.
Throw here, third down. This is hauled in by Harris. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They'll move the chains. That's pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut, make the catch.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll come up on first and 10.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Man in motion here.
First and 10.
It's Herbert once more. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now Herbert again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lat McConkey. So they're left facing third and long.
Eman Worry on the coverage.
Herbert throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lat McConkey. So that brings up fourth and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Mike McDonald's getting the Seahawks offense out for another drive. They really had a passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Now is Jamari Caldwell making the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's a design run. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
This is second and 6 coming up. Dropping back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. He'll air it out on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here.
For the Seahawks. The Chargers take over.
Now comes the offense now for the Chargers. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Herbert from the gun. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Harris, incomplete. Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. J.K. Scott on the punt.
It's now
and he'll try to hit this one well. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now. Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. 1st down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. This time it's a passing play. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means their first set of downs for Seattle. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Chargers lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, play action. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here on first down. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. That throw finds Cutman. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. All set now. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers, first down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
It's Hampton on second. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
It's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
That looked like they're trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle third, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Pass play on first and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Pass play coming here. Finds his back complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
And it's third down.
Now throw, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Running it with Hampton. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Brings up third down and 15.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Back to throw on first and 10. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
now pressure coming. Chargers get home, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will come from just inside his end zone. Across the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton gets the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Back to Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've set it downs from 37.
4 yards. And the Chargers.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Such a perfect example, teaching tape, for why these defensive coaches say, let's get population to the ball. Because if one guy misses a tackle, it doesn't get out. You populate the football, and you create a tackle for loss.
Herbert now, blitz coming. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The Seahawks offense running out now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left. So they're going to try to grow it even further. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. They'll throw here on 1st. Throw left side. Complete. Now first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Blown back. It's the handoff. We're still going at the 30. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Down, Seahawks.
Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Setting up to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. We'll go for it. it. You get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Harris on a slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play.
Herbert with a blitz coming. McConkey's got it again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
That's another
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Herbert hits him on the end route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
This is Hampton, right side. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred. A place like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one's concluded. Amari on Hampton. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he will have a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. McConkey with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Seahawks back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To throw here on first down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Chargers send wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 25-yard line.
An inside give to Hampton. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Brought down behind the
offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards leads to
Herbert here, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. The balance.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. There he goes, right sideline. To the house, touchdown LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Chargers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And hauling a heck of a souvenir.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trail by 6. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st first down.
First and 10.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers find a way to tie it late. So it's touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick.
Seahawks 26.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3.
And the Seahawks first down.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
To number 9.
Clock is falling into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Looking to throw it. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Intended for number 10.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. He's got the Charger 1st down, and that should be all she wrote in this one. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.